Alright, welcome everyone to my brand new video. And in this video I'm going to discuss why is a time machine actually bad, or even just going through the days I actually don't want to spend but you have to. But before we jump into that, I just want to say that now it's slowly start to concentrate on actually documenting my life. And what I mean by that is that showing my progress, how I'm actually trying to go up. Of course, not every single one of them, but basically the most important ones. Now I actually need to plan it out, that when I should actually do that, when is the best time for that, where I should actually do it. And then I will just film about it. I'll actually, of course, look after it. How can I do that? How can I do that? Because of course I'm just thinking about how can I record my screen and then how can I talk with it. It will be very complicated, but I have to do it, I have to show some proof to the audience, to everyone out there, Okay, and now we can just hop on the video. And what I want to discuss is that skipping a day, or just even going through the days, weeks, years, months, just without you even spend it, is a very bad decision. Because imagine that you actually just don't want to maybe spend the Wednesday, you just want to skip to the Thursday, and then you just skip the Wednesday. But why? It's the same thing like you just hang around and then don't do any special thing, don't do anything in that day, and then just want this Thursday to finally start. But don't want the Wednesday. Like, that's not an option. Now you should do also something there. Skipping days would be very, very dangerous. Like, it's a day you missed. It's a day of opportunity that you could have actually done. And then you're just getting older. You cannot get back your time unless you eat healthy. And then you try to actually get more time when you're older. And then try to not be sick. Try not to waste your time. That is all the thing that matters. How healthy are you eating? Of course, me, I'm a teenager. It's not really affecting me, but I'm that kind of person who avoiding all these energy drinks, these sugary drinks, and these type of sugary things. Yes, sugary things, and then just fats. These very saturated fats, very bad fats. I'm not talking about the healthy fats, of course. I wish I could have some more avocado, but I can't have it. And then I'm just talking about the fast food, the processed fast food, the processed food, any kind of processed food. I'm just trying to avoid those things. And the only thing that I'm eating that is not actually healthy and beneficial for me is pizza. And then something called Choco Muesli. It's, of course, not always the pizza, it's not always, it's just the time when I, of course, don't want to maybe cook anything. Or maybe there's no food in the house. And I used to say that when I basically eat all the things that I could actually find in the house. And then that happens when I just don't use to eat everything twice. I just don't like to eat things twice. Maybe let's say I eat 2 sandwiches with 3 scrambled eggs, and I'm not going to eat that thing again. Even if it's another sandwich, maybe one another sandwich is fine. Okay, I'll do it. But if it's 2 again, then I won't do it. Like, I would just starve or do something else. Or maybe make something else if it's necessary. Maybe I'll just eat pasta just like itself. Or maybe eat rice just like itself. Like, I don't like to eat things twice again. And sometimes my stomach can even, of course, notice that. And then my stomach will just go nuts and crazy. Now I'm off on the foods. Hope you learn something from there. And then going back to the time, why is that thing bad? The reason why that thing is bad is because you can control the time. And when you control the time, you are just the most unstoppable person in the world. And then the world doesn't even become that fun anymore. Or maybe entertaining, or even challenging, or maybe even hard. Because that's the word built off. For it to be actually hard. And if it's not hard, then what's the meaning of it? What's the meaning of it actually doing if it's not hard? And for things to achieve, it's very hard. if you actually want to be happy at the end of it, then you need to achieve things that are hard, that you just don't have any basically good start of it. It's just absolutely hard, and you start it from absolutely zero, and you still manage to get it at the end of it. That is a real thing. That is a real achievement, and you will just be happy at the end of it. But you gotta put the work in every single day. Like me, look at my muscles, and I basically just my genetics, but I also work out, but I'm not really happy about it because it wasn't a hard work. I didn't really achieve it with the hard work. I wish I could have, but I'm very happy that I'm strong, and then I already have these benefits, and basically everybody's scared of me, of course, but I wish I could fight. That would just make me more better and then more scarier. But I'm already thinking about these things, that muscle is not enough. Being strong is not enough. Of course, I have these type of skills that I'm was good at fighting also. Nobody could ever beat me in elementary school, of course. But it's still the thing that boxing would be making me better. I would just learn another skill. Just like learn these type of self-defense things. Even people saying that boxing is not really built for that, just for the sake of it, the art, everything that is in it. But I still like to actually learn that thing. You know, that would be actually interesting thing, and I would like to also do it. I like to just get new something on my shoulders. And then traveling time, like, what's the point of it? What's the absolute point of it? Just traveling in time, and then you change everything. You just try to change things, change everything. Why is that thing actually good? I just changed it. Maybe you also change somebody's journey. Maybe someone is actually doing very good. He did it consistently for the past few years, and he just completely destroyed in just a few minutes by you just traveling in time. It's absolutely not good. Yeah, it's fun, but for others it's not fun. You can then just change others' past, others' futures, others' presents. It's just not beneficial, you know. It's just not good. It's not fun. That's not the world anymore. So I really hope that they're not going to invent these time travel things, any kind of these BS things that are not good for the world. Of course, changing the world, maybe if we're talking about the politics, the history, all those things, that would be, of course, beneficial. Of course, that would be very good to change, of course, the way these things going, this and that. But basically, that's where the fun part of the challenge, the thing that keep us occupied, the things that keep us watching that, things that keeps us interesting. You know, if you wouldn't have problems, then would the world be interesting? No, it wouldn't actually be fun then. Even if you're talking about the work, we need work and also fun at the same time. Without any of them, it won't be fun. It won't be good, because you don't have the good balance in your life. If all you do is just work, then you work also on the fun, but then the work is useless for you. Like, why am I working this hard? If all you do is fun, this is the bad part, of course, the worst part, then you just want the work. You just want to get the work, you know? That's the thing that I actually does, that I need both. And I need, of course, the work more now than ever, because I'm just trying to be as fast as possible successful. And yeah, it's gonna take me time, and I want it to actually take me time. Even if it's a fast process, I just find something else to keep myself occupied. I will actually do it. It won't stop me from anything to do that. I should try to do that. And then yeah, basically that I want things to actually take me time, because if it wouldn't be taking my time, then I just wouldn't be interested in that. If it was easy, then it wasn't entertaining. There's no story, there's no risk, there's no anything I actually didn't. I want that thing to actually happen with me. I like things when they are a little bit more dangerous. When they are dangerous, when they're just entertained, they are dangerous, something happens, something else happens, something new happens, something interesting happened in my life now. So I'm actually proud of it. Even if it's a good or bad thing, I still like to actually experience all of the aspects of the life. That's where I'm actually going to get better. and then just basically out-talk people. Because if you just go through with that specific thing, with experience, with not with a course or not by anybody's experience, and it's just way more better. Of course, me, it's the internet now. I'm also, of course, learning from others, but I'm not learning from everybody. I'm just learning from a few specific people. That's what I'm actually concentrating on. I should just learn from a few people. What I mean by this, just still keep my beliefs. My beliefs are very important. I just don't like to, of course, change myself. I always used to be that kind of changey guy. Used to basically change everything. Maybe within the few weeks, within the few months, and then I just don't actually stay with it over time. I don't want that thing to happen with me again. I'm actually learning that, trying not to dump into the same mistake that I actually don't want to make again. And then, there are some things that are optional. You can choose to if you want to change that or you don't want to change that. And there are some things that you have to, you must change that. And that's the difference between it. There's no thing that you can actually, you can change everything, But I like to keep some things in myself because they are special. I can look around people and I can see that they don't have it. I have something what they don't have. And I like to just keep that in me. Even if you're talking about my personality, let's say about joking. I'm actually very special about joking. I can come up with jokes so easily, so fast, out of nowhere. And it's just in me. I never actually learned it. And what you can actually call learning now that, of course, I did it many times. Tried it, do it this way, didn't do it that way. And then, you still learn from it. But joke is actually a thing that you have to talk, have to do it to learn from it. And then that's it, basically. That's it. And yes, time traveling is a very bad thing. If we just destroy the whole world, even if the world will collapse, then it was a reason for it. And something happened, Something happened. I like to actually just be more dangerous. I like to live a life that is dangerous and not a life where it's a little boring. I just do the same thing. Of course, I can see the good thing about it. Just doing the same thing, going to the same place, doing the same thing. Just doing the things that I usually do. You can do that, of course, but the thing with that I sometimes want some new things in my life. And there are some specific things that I don't want to change. And I basically don't want to change it myself because they are really connected into me. And this is the way I was born. I just cannot do the same thing over and over again. This is why I always need to have some fun, need some new experience, need to just do something new. And if it's maybe a bad thing that happened, then fine. At least, thank God, finally something happened. Thank God. At least now I'll be in a bad position, and I'll learn from it, and I will be better. That's it. Like there's no such bad thing about it. In my previous video, I talked about that line and then truth. I made sure that you should watch that if you're actually interested in it. What a 16 years old says about that. And just have to tell the truth. It's just way more easier. Once you actually did it, then you will be through it. If you lie, then they will keep asking you about it, or they will you just feel some kind of hole in you, which is not filled. It's just not filled yet. There's a hole inside you that's not filled yet, and you know that you need to feel that. You need to feel that for it to not feel actually bad. Some people don't feel bad about it because they might have got used to it, they might have born like that. But for me, I just don't want to be that guy who got used, who just going to get used to it. Or maybe even just living the lying path, living the lying life. Yeah, it sounds very great, lying life. And the lying life can also be where you're just laying down in your bed. The lying life can also be where you're just lying. So yes, this is all I want to actually discuss with you guys. Didn't want to keep this video actually for a very long time. I told myself I would reduce the video for a good reason. Don't want to keep it very long because I will just say some bunch of stupid things. So I'll keep it this short and also save some time for you guys, also save some time for myself. And then that's it for this video. Hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and make sure to just learn from it. I don't need any kind of subscribe, any kind of like, just learn from it. And then I'm already glad if you have already watched this video. That's absolutely fine. I don't need like or subscribe, I don't need money from this. I'm just doing it for me to learn and for you guys to learn, and then me to upgrade myself, and then you guys to also upgrade yourself. And this is the thing that has no downside. It just takes your time and that's it. Completely free for me. I have my phone, I just record this thing so easily, good quality, and all it needs is just your time. And you can just learn from it, or you can take it as a bad thing. It depends on you. If you take it as a bad thing, then it's just a waste of your time, you know. You can take it as a bad thing and then waste your time and then start arguing and start writing some shit in the comment. It's up to you. It's a waste of time, you know. Haters, they never get to the top. They never. They just stay somewhere in the bottom. And that's the reality. And see you in the next one. See you guys. Bye.